Oh my god, hi. How's everybody doing? My sound still sounds so weird ever since I bumped my wire. Ugh. It's fine. I've checked all my settings. I've restarted everything. I don't know what I can do. I give up. I really, really give up. So today we're going to talk about somebody I've wanted to talk about for a hot minute. Because they're a problem. And I was like, just kind of, waiting and watching. And then after their latest bout of shenanigans, I'm like, it's time. It's time. It's time. Oh, I know you are, Annie. So we're going to get into it fairly quick because after a stream, I have to go do a bunch of errands. Need to go get some ant bait because the ants are like, ma'am. And they're not even like in my yard. They're in between my yard and my neighbor's yard. But I'm like really protective of my neighbor. So I try to take care of her. It's whatevs. How's everyone doing? Oh, and we're going to do, we're going to pick the giveaway winner at the end of stream. I have a random comment picker pulled up. I've never used one, but I want to do it like, live on stream so people can't be like, you know how it is. You know how everybody's always just looking and waiting for you to say the slightest little thing or whatever while they excuse other people's blatant bullshit. It's a lovely environment to function in. Wears me out. Detective Cochise. Oh yes, Detective Cochise. It's not in any areas that are inside my yard, and it's not going to be in any areas where mine or my neighbor's pets go. No, I'm very aware that ant bait is like super duper. Like it's not anywhere where there's like water and the water's going to run into my yard. Trust me, I am OCD about my dogs. But thank you for being sure to mention that because some people might not know that, I usually use these like little metal ant bait things where like the ants have to crawl in and it's like in there and it's all covered but this I need something a little stronger. We're going to Tractor Supply. When I tell you I am so fucking excited to go to Tractor Supply. I love Tractor Supply. It's great. It's my favorite. I love a Tractor Supply. I love a Big R. I love a Home Depot. It's fantastic. I see Sin Eater, Detective Cochise. Sin Eater, if you ever want some like good makeup, skincare recommendations, let me know. Especially of the affordable variety. Your husband's over here complaining he's going broke because of me. I know the good shit. I know the good stuff. My favorite toner is like $13 and it'll last you an entire year. It's fantastic. Annie, Detective Cochise, Astro, Gata, Lanky, Dove Kitty. I'm sure more will find their way in as they always do. So I think we all know who Lily Tino is. We are familiar with him. We have heard of him. He's the dude that likes to go out to restaurants and film himself and then make a big deal when he gets misgendered, which, listen, I'm putting this disclaimer out there now. I'm not going to sit with anybody and debate semantics in chat. If you disagree with my thoughts and views on Lily Tino, great. I don't think Lily Tino is trans. I just watch a Rich Lux video, and even Rich Lux doesn't think the motherfucker is trans. I would say Lily Tino is an autogynephile or a transvestite. Because like I was trying to say in my Alexis Blake stream, which not everybody, but like a few people really took what I said and twisted it the fuck around. There's there are actual trans people. There are trans women. It is a very small percentage. The majority of these individuals we are seeing on social media, like there's one, we're going to watch a JD Delay video. There's another person in there. I'm not sure what their name is. I know who they are because I've seen them before. They're real violent. Again, autogynephile or transvestite. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Stop stealing the cats. You know, how you doing? And again, not everyone's going to agree with me. Not everyone's going to agree with chat. But to me, there's a difference between an actual trans woman, somebody like Alexis Blake or Blair White, just to use two well-known examples, or a trans man such as like Buck Angel, again, a well-known example that I can refer to. And then you get these people like fucking Lily Tino or the other dude we're going to see in JD's video who likes to threaten to shooty bang bang people. I was trying to say, there's fucking nuance in this. There's nuance. I'm going to have to go and watch. DC actually covered this, but I want to watch it on my channel. And there's this guy, I can't remember his name offhand. He's fantastic. And he talks about, he's like a psychiatrist. He's like an expert in the field. And he talks about the differences between people that are actually transgender and then your autogynephiles and your transvestite and your garden variety sexual deviants. There's a fucking difference. And that's not the point of the stream, but I'm just putting that out there. And I'm not going to argue with anybody that wants to come and chat and be like, blah, 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 throwing out stupid straw man arguments like, so if a woman has a hysterectomy, what, she's not a woman anymore? No, of course she's still a woman. But if a woman having a hysterectomy, she's still a woman, then why does a dude getting his corn dog inverted make him a woman? Like, the logical fallacies, I can't. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, and this is my issue. Yes. Ooh, hold on. There's a new feature. Stop stealing the cats. Thank you. Thank you. I would have been sucked into this as a teenager because I was a huge tomboy. I was a dirty little grunge kid, right? I used to get ridiculed because I had purple hair. Now it's fashionable, you know, whatevs. I was also a teenager in the mid-90s, and I'm glad I grew up then. There are so many kids that are getting sucked into this. This is such a complicated fucking issue, and there's a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna start talking about it again because, you know, people can call me transphobic all they want. I am not transphobic. I am not. I just think autogynephiles, transvestites, and sexual deviants hiding under the trans umbrella and being really loud and disgusting on social media are a danger, or at least, at the very, maybe not, it's damaging. At the very least, it's damaging to actual transgender people and to women. Just women. I'm a woman. I'm a whammon, as PewDiePie would say. A whammon. Oh, well, I appreciate you guys being here. I know. It's like, oh, the way my words were twisted when I did that Alexis Blake stream, phenomenal. But I actually have to give the fucking crazy people that twisted my words credit because they did a really good job twisting them. Of course, my stream was never actually watched, you know. It's just Raven's transphobic and she said all these things, but they didn't watch it. And of course, No one who believed them watch it. So they can all suck my burb hole. How about that? Sucketh on my burb holeth. There you go. So StreamYards has a new feature where you can show your comments on stage. Hold on, let me take this one down. I want to see what this looks like, if you guys will humor me. I don't know what it means to show comments on stage. Is this supposed to be like, oh, I see it. Oh my God, look, they're down here. Look it. Do you see them down in the right-hand corner? Ooh, I don't know if I like that. I mean, I don't know. Like if I'm watching a video, it usually pushes my avatar over to the left. And then that's where the video is. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Maybe sometimes. Maybe like if I'm just like chatting or whatever, I might turn that on. I don't know. I know it's so tiny. It's in the beta. It's in the testing phase. Okay. So in the description, there's like 5 videos. And I usually try to like make a playlist. I'm sure you guys can see it like, you know, when I share my screen. And I always name the playlists so I know what stream it's for, the topic, because sometimes I'll be watching something and I'll throw it in a playlist for future use. And I try to name the playlist of different things if they're about similar topics. So I named the playlist for this stream was Corn Dog. I named it Corn Dog. Hi, Jarella. And this is what broke me. This is the second time this grown-ass man parading around as a woman, which, if y'all have seen the video of Lily Tino walking through Disneyland, sir, no woman walks like that. Fucking lumbering through Disney. Oh, I can't. That and Chantel's Purple, iconic. You could talk about these things anywhere else. Why, for the second time, Lily felt it was okay to discuss their genital mutilative surgeries that they plan on having done in the middle of a Disney property. The first time was Disneyland in California, and this past time was Disney World in Florida. And then he proceeded to go into every bathroom, because Florida's conservative and they don't like trans people. So let me go into every bathroom and film and take pictures, which everything I'm seeing says that's illegal as fuck in Florida. Ooh, a Mark Dice video. Ooh, let me write that name down. Why does that name sound familiar to me? Mark Dice. Okay. I'll have to look into that person. You know, and again, I've spent the last couple of months listening to the other side of the argument, and I always try to hear both sides. Nope. Firm in where I stand. Leave the kids alone. This shit is weird. Lily Tino, this is beyond the trans issue. It's beyond the trans issue. The first person we're going to watch is a creator named Sydney Watson. I love her. If you are not subscribed to her, again, she's down in the description. She's fucking hysterical, well-spoken, makes great points. I'm subscribed to her. Look, see, corn dog. No one entertains me more than I entertain myself. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Oh, and I'm very excited because I got a free chai when I went to Starbucks this morning. I ordered my cherry chai and I got Mom her latte, and the lady was like, "We made a grande regular chai on accident. Do you want it?" And I was like, hell yeah. Yay. So Sydney's great. And she did a video on this 2 days ago. Because I was going to watch another one first. You can see the Josh Tilly one up here is good if you want like a little bit of background on Lily, their shenanigans. The Panic Button is a fantastic lesbian couple. They can be a little harsh, but they're very funny and again make good points. We're going to be watching the JD Delay one. We'll try and fit in the OMEGON one because I have a special love for OMEGON. He used one of my tweets once in a video. I know. I love OMEGON. Lily Tino needs to do the hair. Ma'am, the hair. I do like these ears. And can I just say, Disney adults kind of creep me out as it is. Like, sorry if you're a Disney adult. There's certain kinds of Disney adults. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Just bleh. And then we're going to watch Sydney here. She's great. So her video is called The Internet's Worst, quote, trans TikToker is getting creepier. Let's go.
I'm about to go and use the bathroom because I have to tinkle. If I get stopped, I get stopped, I guess. But I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not a woman. You're not a fucking woman. You can claim you're a trans woman. You're not a woman. Stop. Stop that shit. Stop it. I'm a woman. I am a woman. I hate that. I'm so over that shit. It is not, and I'm going to say this several times during this stream. No one has to agree. No one has to confirm anyone else's view of themselves, delusion of themselves. No one has to confirm it. And me saying, no, you are not a woman, it's not hateful, it's not transphobic, it's the fucking truth. And if it hurts your feelings or you can't handle it, that's a you problem, not a me or an us problem. You're not a fucking woman.
But you know what? I keep standing up. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog.
I honestly feel like it never stops.
Let me know if you guys can hear it okay, because it's like really quiet in my headphones, but I think the audio issue is just on my end.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. And as per usual, before we launch in, today's video is sponsored by Beam. So not too long ago, I made a video discussing notorious trans TikToker Lily Tino, who you may or may not know from such great hits as Abraham Lincoln was gay.
Did you know that Abraham Lincoln was queer?
Kurt Cobain was trans.
I bet you didn't know that Kurt Cobain was probably trans.
You take his name out of your mouth. As a Gen Xer, Lily Tino, don't you dare speak that man's name. Kurt Cobain was not trans. Kurt Cobain was a rebel, a contrarian. He wasn't fucking trans just because he wore skirts on stage sometimes. Oh my God. And this, to my Scooby-Doo fans, I'm so sorry. That's a big clue. And what do you think Lily is talking about? His corn dog.
And let me dress up and pretend to be Velma. Sometimes the world clowns a little bit too hard, and we end up here. Anyway, for those of you who are fortunate enough to not know this person, Lily Tino is a 30-something-year-old trans-identified male who became widely disliked on social media for posting.
And can we talk about Lily's facial feminization surgery? Sir, you need to sue that plastic surgeon for fraud. Because, bitch, where? Feminization, where? There's a lot of swelling. Okay. If you say so. The swelling will go down and I'll look more feminine. Just may I suggest a paper bag?
posting all sorts of weird and inappropriate content, including videos directed at children while skinwalking as the widely known and well-liked children's content creator Miss Rachel, posting OF content on Maine. Yes, this person has an OF.
Jinkies, I found a big clue.
Using food to discuss graphic sex reassignment surgeries.
Annie, I see you in chat. Let me say this. People like myself, I would say well over 95% of people do not equate individuals like Lily with the LGB. We don't. I don't. You know I don't. You know no one in here does. We understand. I don't even associate Lily Tino as trans with other trans people. Lily Tino is their own, and others like him are their own fucked up category. No one's equating them with y'all.
These videos are so weird, let me tell you. But Tino, who self-styles as a food critic, is most known for going into restaurants and reacting very, very poorly when waiters and waitresses use the wrong pronouns. Tino is a she/her, if that wasn't clear from this beautifully done face feminization surgery. Fun fact, Tino has also been accused of being a big ol' racist because many of the individuals filmed and harassed for not using the right pronouns clearly speak English as a second language. And they're obviously very confused. I have to imagine
and they're at work and they're busy and the human brain is literally set up on a binary. Is this person human? Or is this person human? I mean, valid question these days. Is this person male or is this person female? It's how our brains work. Literally how they work, because you're either male or female. So these people who are at work, they're busy, they're running around, they're stressed out, right? They're here, Lily. Thank you. No, it's ma'am. Their brain is telling them that's a dude because it's a fucking dude. So when they're like in their little delivery spiel or wrap up dessert tray spiel, I've waited tables, you get into like habits of presenting things and whatnot. And their brain is registering male because there's a male sitting in front of them. And then Lily's like, it's not sir, it's ma'am. And then they have to complain. How many of these people have potentially gotten in trouble at work or even lost their job? Because this grifting, scamming ass, fucking weird, fucking asshole is like, they misgendered me. Fuck you.
It's hard enough learning English without some noodlehead weirdo demanding that you call them a woman. I have to imagine that most of these people are just trying to figure out why the words cork and work are spelled the same, but said differently.
Which means this word would be bared? No. Why would you think? It's bear with a D. Beard.
Now, the last time that we discussed this, I wanted to impress upon you all that while there is no smoking gun in this situation, there's a hell of a lot of smoke, especially with relation to the weirdness towards kids and young people and the OF content. Why does this exist? And more importantly, who is buying this? So while there really hasn't been one specific, there it is moment, I definitely think that's coming. But more importantly, Tino's recent behavior is continuing to come off as creepy and predatory. Now, for whatever reason.
Do we remember? Oh, hi, Jessica. Oh, sorry, I was behind when I clicked someone was calling Kurt Cobain trans. Yes, Lily Tino. Do we? I can't remember if she covers it, but it's well known. I think I don't even have kids, but we all know that one YouTuber. What's her name? The one that wears the purple, like all is Emily or something. Lily dressed up like her, which to me is weird. Like, why do you want to talk to kids so much? And Jeffrey Marsh is another one. Come join my Patreon and talk to me without your parents alone. Ew. Leave kids alone. Period. Across the board. No ifs, ands, or buts. Leave kids alone. It's weird. You nasty. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Our friend Lily Tino is a Disney adult who has filmed many videos at the amusement park. I hardly accept this from adult women, but a Disney male, an adult male going to Disneyland or Disney whatever and doing things alone? Duh. So this is a place for children where they believe they're actually interacting with Mickey Mouse. I need you to stop. No smoking gun. Just a lot of smoke. In late May 2025, Tino went viral again after posting 5 videos featuring more creepy and inappropriate behavior during a recent trip to Disney World in Florida. Yes, Tino decided to give the children of California Disneyland a break from trauma.
Yeah, I said that in the beginning, Jessica. I think there are people who are legitimately transgender. There are. Absolutely, there are people that have gender dysphoria. That percentage is extremely small. Someone like Lily Tino, autogynephile, transvestite, garden variety sexual deviant. And I don't like people like Lily. It's Lily's behavior. It's not even about the whole trans thing anymore. They've gone beyond that. But absolutely, there are trans people. Very small percentage. The majority of people running around on social media, like Lily, not trans. Not. Again, I watched a Rich Lux video this morning, and he's like, I don't want people to think I'm transphobic, but like Lily Tino is not trans. And I was like, oh my God. Like, again, it's a very nuanced topic. This person I'm talking about, that's where my comments lie. Not towards every trans person. It's about Lily and his ilk.
And yes, as expected, during the visit, Tino got upset that a foreign waiter used the wrong pronouns and then promptly had a meltdown about it.
Cool.
The bottom is from Thailand?
Coconut bread from Thailand.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Ma'am.
Oh, ma'am. He's like, yes, sir. Because, again, English is his second language. His brain is telling him that's a dude because it's a fucking dude. And the way he melts down. But sorry to pause again, but my fat ass, I'm like, the way I would devour that bread tower. I don't care if the fucking waiter punched me in the face. My fat ass would eat that bread tower.
It's like totally sucks the joy out of this bread tower. Makes me want to immediately like leave because I no longer feel like safe here. Sorry about what happened.
How? I don't understand this. How? The man obviously wasn't malicious. Referred to Lily as sir because Lily is a sir. He's clearly not from America. A lot of people not from here. All this shit they don't understand. It confuses them. They're just doing their best. Can we have a little like calm the fuck down towards people? But what I don't understand is this constant, I don't feel safe anymore. Why? How are you unsafe? Do you think somebody's going to come up behind you and clothesline you? I had that done to me in 6th grade. I got clotheslined. I had a black eye. It was great. Because I went to give the class bully like my potato chips or whatever at lunch. I told him to go fuck himself. So he clotheslined me when we got back to class. I don't understand how Lily is unsafe. Because he's not, and he knows he's not. But this is his shtick.
It's okay. I'd love to pay for the drink, please.
No, the drink is on me too, so...
You don't... Are you sure?
You're good, yeah.
Okay.
The waiter here so clearly does not understand what just happened. I also love it how Tino acts for a split second like there's any intention of paying for any of these things. And then when the manager says, no, I've got it, it's like, oh, yeah, okay. It's so transparent and it's so icky. Like I mentioned before, this is one of Tino's signature moves. Go into an establishment, order something, wait until the waitstaff use the wrong pronouns, complain about it to management, get free things, rinse and repeat. Also, who orders a bread tower? I personally wouldn't, but I would get myself some hot chocolate that is great for helping with sleep. Thanks to that I sent me, but is also formulated to help you. Sent me one of these cute little W until the genuinely heading into I'm free and show subscription code Sydney W for 35% off a anyway in the first video.
Just take magnesium. Don't do the melatonin. Studies are showing is real bad for you. If you need help sleeping, magnesium. But warning, magnesium helps you sleep and it can also help you poop. So just don't take too much, because then if it knocks you out, you might shit yourself in your sleep. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know if it happens.
Video posted, Tino references the fact that many viewers believe the TikToker received a ban from Disney locations. Tino smugly disproves this, even asking the security guard going through the little weird security gate, "Oh, I haven't been banned?"
It's exciting. I love Disney. Okay, so just beep it here. Put the finger there. Oh, further in. I'm allowed in? I'm not banned from Disney. Wow. Huge news. Thank you.
Not yet. Not yet. There's a petition going around. I think it's to get him off TikTok. 300,000 signatures, which is like a pretty decent fucking amount and growing.
Y'all, I'm back. I'm back, baby.
I still don't understand.
So feminine. I'm back, baby. Yeah. Oh my God. Nothing about this person to me says feminine. Nothing about this person to me says trans. Just, and I should have pulled it up. Maybe we'll pull it up on the next one, or I'll do a members. That guy that did the skit where he's like, "I'm Lily Tino," and he's pretending to be Lily Tino, and it's fucking hysterical. And it looks just, I could not tell a difference. Exactly the same. It's the same picture. Julie, thank you so much. Hope you're well. Thank you for super sticker, Julie. Appreciate you. Ooh, can I heart that? Ooh, I can. Look at that. Look at me learning how to do things. Yeah, and I think magnesium is like good for your muscles too. I know a lot of people that will do like magnesium, and then it's like, is it B6 or B12 that also helps with like muscles and neurological function? I should be taking that because I had to pop my back yesterday and I got felt like a static shock from like my lower left side of my back all the way down my left leg. Like, it scared me. It was pretty intense. I was afraid to move for a minute.
Why this is an adult male going to Disney alone? Dude, just go paint Warhammer or something. I don't know, go play with some orcs. You'll fit right in. These comments reference an incident from 2024 where Tino caused a massive online uproar after discussing getting sex reassignment surgery at Disneyland in California, while children can be heard laughing in the background. And yes, food was used to illustrate the removal of one's testes.
Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel.
People online were very upset by this behavior, and many called for Tino to be banned by Disney altogether.
I'm not a Disney person. I went when I lived in Florida back in like the late 90s. Like, Animal Kingdom was brand new. Half of the fucking park wasn't even open. Never having. I don't have plans to ever go back to any Disney property. But if I was, I'd have no want to really go to a kid-centric, because I'm a fucking adult. I'm old. I'm crabby. I'm middle-aged. Lily could have and should have talked about this in his hotel room. He could have purchased his little visual aids at the park, brought them back to his hotel room, and filmed that video in the hotel, in the privacy of his room. He could have used other visual aids and filmed this in his apartment. I don't understand the thought process of saying to yourself, yeah, this is an acceptable topic for me to talk about and film myself talking about in the middle of Disneyland, surrounded by families and their children. I've been in grocery stores in a line where some like guy was fucking this and fucking that, and blah, 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 blah. And there's like a little kid behind me, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, man, can you like tone down? Like, you need to act accordingly around other people, especially little kids. And this is not it. Myriad of other places he could have filmed that. Why did he think it was okay? Not once, but now twice. Because the corn dog is even more graphic. I don't understand the logic. Like, I don't get it.
Others suggested that Tino was in full control, knew precisely why this was wrong, but chose to do it anyway. Tino actually responded to the criticism at the time, suggesting that this...
I saw PMDD. Are you guys talking about taking, what is it, Pepsid AC for PMDD? I don't get PMDD. I have a Mirena. It's the best thing I ever got. Oh my God. Highly recommend them. But yeah, if you get like really bad PMS, apparently you take Pepsid AC and it helps.
Wasn't even a big deal because it wasn't like Tino was holding some sort of seminar in front of a bunch of kids, and really the anger expressed by those online was symptomatic of how much people don't like seeing trans-identified individuals out in public. What?
When you're talking about surgery, why do you do it?
I see trans people everywhere I go. All the time. I have no fucking problem. No problem. But again, Lily is, in my opinion, and many others, like thousands, tens of, hundreds of thousands of other people's opinions, is not trans. He's a problem. I identify Lily as a fucking problem.
The most public places. You talk about it in your house. I also noticed that you talked about it at like a kids area, kind of like Disneyland.
That Disney video, huh? A lot of the commenters on that video seemed to think that there was a row of children in front of me that I was preaching to as I filmed it. But in reality, it was a really loud cafe where I could barely hear my mom right next to me, much less
minimizing his actions, turning it around on the people criticizing him.
The table next to me. What I really think people have a problem with is that I am being a trans person in public. And that's really what this voice...
No, you're being a fucking creep. You're being a weirdo. You're being inappropriate. You're crossing lines. You're crossing other people's boundaries. You're being a fucking creep.
Voicemail is getting at that being trans in public in general is not okay, right? Like they're saying that I should film.
I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I hate the twisting of the point where it's like somebody asks you a direct question. Why did you think it was okay to discuss surgery to your genitals in an area designated for children? And he turns it into, because it's not okay to be trans in public. No, sir, that's not the issue. It's very manipulative. People that don't come at me like you have some power or authority over me. Like I better answer to you because you're so-and-so. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. People that just talk in circles, they talk over you. They can't answer direct questions. They love to throw up whataboutisms, ad hominems, straw man arguments, logical fallacies. I'm not even engaging with you because a productive, meaningful conversation will not be had. And that doesn't mean you're going to walk away agreeing with each other or having changed each other's minds. You can talk to people about topics and subjects you disagree on and not be mortal enemies, not end a friendship, and still disagree with each other. It's possible. It's called being a reasonable adult.
At home.
Of all of the wrong answers to give, this is the most wrong. Sorry that strangers in public don't want their kids to hear about you cutting your nuts off. Sorry that that's a problem for you. On a serious note, if that is a problem for you out in the world, maybe it's some time for some serious introspection. Anyway, unsurprisingly, Tino's 2025 trip to Disney went about the same way. And the TikToker once again used...
And that's not a small corn dog, also known as a pogo for my Canadians. I got you covered, baby. That is a huge fucking corn dog. And this bitch is just waving it around like, here's my corn dog, and then slice eye. And then he puts ketchup on it too. Motherfucker, everybody knows you use mustard on a corn dog. I'm from Chicago. Ketchup is for French fries. Don't you dare put ketchup on your fucking hot dog. If you are over the age of 7 years old, don't you dare. That hot dog stand will tell you to get your shit and leave. Ketchup is for French fries. How dare he put ketchup on the corn dog? That is a mustard-only food.
The most inappropriate setting humanly possible to describe a very invasive surgery. This time, Tino uses a corn dog to discuss getting one's penis inverted to make a neo-vagina. I'm really beginning to think this is one of Tino's favorite topics.
They're going to cut it down the middle. It's not the best knife for this. They will then take off the outer lining of the
I hate it. Oh God, my skin is crawling. Why? Why do this in the middle of Disney? Even if there was one child and he's got his little, trans ears on, and let's face it, the kids are so groomed and brainwashed these days, they're going to be able to identify that. And then they see this man parading around as a woman holding up this gigantic corn dog slathered in ketchup, cutting it open, and the way he opens it, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Why does I can't. Oh yeah, a good grainy spicy mustard, and I've been on a huge Dijon mustard kick. My mom made deviled eggs. What was it? Was it like Mother's Day or Memorial Day? She made her deviled eggs, but she used Dijon mustard. Bitch, so good. And then she made egg salad with the Dijon mustard. Oh, so good. I'm a mustard girl. All right, are we ready? Oh, everybody bear down.
corn dog. Okay, I'm actually impressed that I'm doing this good of a job. Like so,
Wow.
flip it inside out
Oh
and
my-
make something of a tunnel. This tunnel will then become, well,
Like, our mate goes to the effort of removing the hot dog's outer skin, the deep fried part, and then turns it inside out and shows us how this surgery will be performed. What am I watching here? Thankfully, this time, it didn't seem like there were any children in the vicinity that we could actually hear on video. But you know what? Who's to say? Maybe this person does in fact hold seminars for tiny little people to give them instruction on how to do these things. That wouldn't surprise me. Corn dogs are also unironically my terrible favorite American food, and I'm just not sure if I'm gonna be able to look at them the same way again. Now, I do think that these videos are rage bait. Tino knew that doing this once really upset people, so why not do it again? Especially because the TikToks have garnered millions upon millions of views. But there are two other videos that Tino posted that, even if they are rage bait, I personally find incredibly creepy and inappropriate. And these are the videos that Tino posted about and in the women's bathroom. Why is it always the bathroom? As I've told you all before, there is this group of trans-identified individuals like Tino who seem to have this bizarre obsession with not only the women's bathroom, but invading women's private spaces. And they often paint any woman who feels uncomfortable around them in these settings as some sort of horrible monster. In the past, Tino has made a bunch of content talking about the women's bathroom, insisting we should tolerate having trans-identified males in there.
Come here. Trans women are more...
That, I've seen this video before. First off, girl, you need some makeup tips. This is what's known to girls as butthole lips. When you wear a dark matte lip product, right? Because not a lip liner to be seen, should actually have a little something in the middle that's like a little lighter. Again, butthole lips. If you lived through the 2016 booty guru trend, I think we've all had a couple of days with some butt lips going on. I know I sure did. Okay, I digress. Sorry, my ADHD is like all over the place. The way he's like, and zooms in, sir, you're a bit aggressive. And as Alaska would say, your makeup is terrible.
more afraid of you in the bathroom than you are of us.
Even making
Go fuck yourself. Trans women are I'm more afraid of you in the bathroom than you are of me. Wait till we get to the other one. That JD delay is gonna, and I know not everybody likes JD, but there's another one that is like a weird autogynephile that again loves to threaten people with their shooty bang bang. Y'all know I've lectured many times. That is life or death. We'll get to it. Oh my God. Shut up, Raven.
Little skits about how uncomfortable women are when Tino is around. The TikToker also recently told a story about coming into contact with an unattended 3-year-old child in a women's bathroom and feeling a need to...
Yeah, I agree. In a lot of, Jessica says there should be a male and female bathroom with multiple stalls and then a singular bathroom for whomever choose just to feel comfortable. And a lot of places do have that. It's like a family bathroom where it's like it's the room, and it's great because if you're like a mom and you've got like 3 kids with you, you can bring them all in there. And that's another thing I think people forget is most of the time the little kids are going to go into the bathroom stall with the mom, right? Just because like you go into the man's bathroom and they have urinals and you don't want to be bringing like a little girl in there because her dad's like, come on, remember? And she walks in and there's some dude at a stall. Like, that's why kids usually go with the moms. The world is built on a binary for a reason. And I know it's a difficult topic being like, well, but there's this group of people now, which I think a lot of this is going to die down. It's already starting to. Again, that's a whole different topic for a whole nother day. But yeah, there should be like men, women, and then like family or just like a general bathroom. And does it matter if it's called a family bathroom or a gender neutral bathroom? It's a bathroom anyone can use. Again, with the I need society and everyone in it to confirm me and my identity. You doing that should be enough. I don't need anyone else to tell me I'm a burb because I know I'm a burb. You know, I'm gonna come online and be like, I was misspecied. Someone called me a human. I'm a bird.
To leave in case the mother came out of the stall and assumed the worst of Tino being in there.
It occurred to me that when the parent, who I don't know, leaves the stall, exits their stall, and sees me, a trans person, and their little 3-year-old daughter, that they might make an assumption.
Like I've told you guys before, I have been a woman all my life. I have seen all sorts of tiny people in the women's bathroom waiting for their mom or with their mom or whatever. And never once have I felt the need to leave because of how that child or a parent might perceive me. Never have I thought that a mum was going to think I was some weird freak. Crazy, right? Like I said,
I love that point that she makes. Never have I been waiting for a stall and there's a little kid there. And I've never worried about what the mom is going to think of me when they come out of the stall and see me standing there. I mean, girl, same. So what is that? People like this always tell on themselves. They always tell on themselves. It's all, make up your own decision and come to your own conclusion.
maybe it's time for a little bit, just a little bit of introspection. Anyway, with this in mind, the new videos and images posted by Tino add another layer to the creepy cake. So returning to the Disneyland trip, in the first of the bathroom-related videos, Tino questions how hardcore Florida is about keeping men out.
And before I forget this point, I just want to say, I do know trans people in my everyday life. I know many LGBT people. It's not the center of their daily life or their identity. I've noticed people like Lily Tino where their gender ideology or how they identify, it's their entire personality, you know? And I feel like Lily is, I mean, obviously Lily's always waiting to be the victim. I'm a victim. It's like, there's so much more to life.
Out of women's bathrooms, but decides to use it anyway, basically saying, I'm a woman, so I'm allowed in there.
If I get stopped, I get stopped, I guess. But I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not a woman. No, you're not. Stop saying that. At the very least, Lily could say, I'm a trans woman. You're not a woman. I'm a woman. Pert.
And being in Florida or being in California or wherever isn't going to stop me. That went as well as it could have gone. No one gave me any weird looks. Definitely no one stopped me. I peed standing up, which is something.
And I'm sure people give Lily weird looks because, let's be honest, the hair is awful. He's wearing like, it's like this yellow, I don't know if it's like a sundress or something. He shoved his man body into clothes that he should not have. And again, he's lumbering like a man because he's a man through Disneyland. Your hair is terrible. He's odd. He's weird. And I'm sure people recognize him. I'm not even on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, and I know who this fool is. But in his mind, every weird looks he gets, oh, it's because I'm trans and they're transphobic. Sure, dude. I'm exhausted.
I'm sometimes a little self-conscious about with the sound. Think, oh, is there someone peeing standing up there? But you know what? I peed standing up.
Dude, so let me understand this. You claim to have gender dysphoria that's so bad to the extent where you have removed your body parts, and yet you are still completely comfortable to go into a woman's bathroom and pee standing up for all the women to hear. Right. I mean, women hear other women pee, but that's not the point. In the second bathroom-related video, Tino posted a series of pictures rating Disney World's bathrooms on a scale of 1 to 10. In the images, other women can be seen in the background, with Tino captioning the images with direct references to women's reactions to having Tino in there. So, on the surface, I know some people...
The way I would pretend I was on the phone to say some shady shit, or I would just say some shady shit or mutter it under my breath. And then there's another video where Lily's like, if you say something to me about going into the women's bathroom, there's gonna be a confrontation. Well, I think, is it in JD's video? That crazy one who was like, trying to stop me from going into, I'm a woman, trying to stop me from going in the women's bathroom, and I'll pull out my gun. And I'm like, whoa, dude, absolutely not. Ooh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
People won't see an issue with this because, after all, as most ladies know, when we go out for like a night out, we'll take mirror selfies of our makeup or our outfit.
Jessica says, I don't analyze pissing. No, but we all know the sound of somebody standing up to pee, right? We've all, I mean, like, we can tell. And then keep in mind, if you're sitting in the stall next to him, his feet are facing the wrong way. You can tell he's not sitting down. You can tell he's standing up, which, fine, whatever. Do your thing. I'm not going to care. If he was to go in the bathroom, if I'm in the bathroom and Lily Tina was to walk in, go in a stall, piss, come out, hopefully wash his hands, and leave, I don't fucking care. It's the pulling out of the phone and taking pictures and video. Come on, ladies, we all know the shit we've had to deal with in the bathroom. We've helped other girls deal with in the bathroom. What if he's filming and some poor girl comes out, right? How many of us have had to go up to the sink and try, our tampon leaked, and we're trying to like clean ourselves up, or we're sitting there and we're like, fuck. And it's, excuse me, I didn't realize I have no toilet paper in here. Can somebody give me some? Or does somebody have a tampon or a pad? Like, we're taking care of personal shit in there. Sometimes women will go, they'll have a little area, they'll sit down so they can breastfeed in private because there's not like a designated area. Or they're changing their babies or their toddlers or what. Like, there's personal private shit going on in there. And this fool doesn't need to be whipping out his phone, filming, and taking pictures. Disgusting.
Fits or with our friends.
But
I think
fetish.
It's a completely different beast when a trans-identified male is in the bathroom doing this for completely different reasons than we would be. Like,
oh my God. CDC says, I know a woman who miscarried in the workplace bathroom. This isn't a joke. Exactly. But there's a reason individuals like Lily Tino are so hell-bent, so dead set on gaining access to private, protected women's spaces.
Like I said, normally when women do this, it's because we like our outfit or our hair or our makeup or something like that. We take photos for normal reasons. But when Tino does it, this is an individual communicating something different altogether. Every instance of, see, I'm in the women's bathroom, tee-hee, is Tino's...
Jarella says, I was in a super packed restroom at a concert and a girl had to go so bad she hopped up on the trash can and took a dump. I have not gone that far. But there was one time me and my friends and we all had to like go. We were on like this road trip and stuff. And it was almost like that scene from Bridesmaid. And I jumped up on the bathroom sink and I peed in the sink. There were cleaning products under the sink and I did clean the sink afterwards. But I mean, I've done work. I shit behind a dumpster once. I'd say if I'm peeing in a sink and able to clean it up, I'm ahead of the game in Raven's world.
Own special display of dominance. This is clearly a display of deliberately and knowingly trying to encroach upon our territory. Women have continually voiced that we don't feel comfortable with men in our spaces. Tino knows this, but defies it anyway, with a smile and with a smug ickiness. Tino enjoys doing something that women specifically do not like. This is an individual who shoves it in our faces at every given opportunity. Women among ourselves do not act this way. There's no need. And more importantly, women just existing around other women doesn't engender feelings of discomfort. And it certainly doesn't feel predatory. Tino is aware this is how women feel. That's why, in my opinion, this person documents it, because it's
hey, Crochetter, hey, Cree.
Fun and enjoyable to make others feel bad. Specifically women. I wonder if this is a person who doesn't like women. This is obviously just my perception, and you are all very welcome to disagree, but, you know, it's weird. It's weird to do this. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Why are you in here in the first place? And why do you always have to draw attention to it? Make such a big fuss about it? Riddle me that one. Now, what's interesting is that since all of this has happened, people have pointed out that Tino may have violated 2 Florida state laws. One that was passed in 2023 that requires individuals to use bathrooms, locker rooms, and change rooms that correspond with their sex. And the other being a statute that makes it illegal to videotape and broadcast someone in a bathroom without that person's consent. This is actually...
And in one of the pictures, there's a woman who was in the bathroom with him. Didn't realize, you know, he was taking pictures or whatever. Then saw herself in the background of one of the pictures. So just say, apparently he's already violated 2 laws. And now this person is in a bathroom trying to do her business. And last I heard, I don't know her name. Even if I did, I don't know if it's out there. I don't want to like share it, whatever, because you know people are fucking weird on the internet. But last I heard, she is looking into what legal recourse is available to her, and if she needs financial help, you bet that bitch is gonna throw up a GoFundMe to fucking sue Lily Tino. Money. Oh, she'll get the financial support. She'll get the moral support. She'll get all the support. All the support. People are so done with Lily. People are so done with this shit in general. Be yourself. Identify how you want to identify. Live your life how you want, as long as you're not hurting yourself or other people. Everybody, I don't care how you identify, how you live, whatever. Stop shoving your shit down everyone else's throat. Just live your life. What the fuck do you care if fucking Joe Blow down the street or fucking Jane Doe in Target accepts you? Who accept yourself? That's all you need. Nobody needs to be rude or confrontational on either side of any issue. But I'm really tired of this. Like, it's, you know, it's in the fucking schools. It's in all the fucking TV shows. And how dare and social media. It's fucking brain rot. Live your life and leave everyone else alone because nobody cares and everyone's fucking tired of it. Do you love yourself? That is enough.
A felony in the state and comes with jail time. But equally and importantly, this behavior is also banned by Disney itself. In a resurfaced clip from 2023, actress Rebel Wilson explains how she was banned from Disney everything for a month after she took photos in a secret bathroom. I don't know what secret bathroom means, just by the way.
But I will say,
Club 33.
I did get banned from Disneyland for 30 days because I took a photo in a secret bathroom inside Disneyland, which is illegal at Disneyland, and I got officially banned for 30 days. But they called me up and said, Rebel, what 30 days do you not want to come to Disneyland because you're away filming a movie or something? And I said, oh, June would be fine. So it was
That's how I know you're a celebrity. Like, Disneyland has Met Gala rules where they're like, no photos here.
On top of that, there is speculation that one of the women Tino photographed in one of the bathrooms wants to take legal action. In a live stream, or I've been told it was a live stream, I don't know how TikTok...
That's great. Astro says, Raven, I have a friend that works in a restaurant in the LA area. I hope they are safe right now. And can we stop calling those protests? It's riots. It's fucking mainstream media. Works in a restaurant in the LA area, and they have been told if he is seen coming in, get management or the owner. Yeah, as well they should. They should refuse service. Absolutely. Nope. Bye. And like he was told to move once. He was sitting at like an 6 top or an 8 top in a Hard Rock Cafe and was like, hey, we have a big party coming in. Can I please ask you to move over here to a smaller table? And he made a big deal out of it and was like, I'll just leave. And it's like, you are a solo diner. You do not need to be taking up a table for 6 or 8 people. And like the controlling, manipulative, misogynistic POS Lily Tino is, He's like, well, when are they coming in? And it's like, the staff is asking you to move to a smaller table. Just fucking move. It's not like he was in the middle of his meal. I don't even think they had brought him water at this point. And even if they did, they'll move it for you or bring you a new one. I've had to ask people to move many a times for various different reasons.
Works, I'm sorry. A woman with the screen name Tabby the Winnet said that she appears in one of these images. Although she is a smaller TikToker, she said that she deliberately does not put her body in videos. So seeing herself photographed like this was very upsetting.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm scrolling and guys, look what I noticed. Boom. There I am. I personally am going to try to seek legal advice about it because...
And think about this. Lily Tino demands my pronouns, right? Always looking for a reason to be offended, upset, and be the victim. Is pushing his way into women's private protected spaces. Doesn't even call himself a trans woman. It's I'm a woman. Weird, creepy, rage-baiting grifter. Did not, and does not show an ounce of care or respect for anyone around him. They're talking about his cake pops and his corn dog. This girl doesn't show her body on TikTok, but yet, and like he's not going to know that, but still, there's a person behind you. Maybe they don't want to be in your picture. People that demand respect and give none. Don't talk to me. I don't want to be your friend. That's fucking gross.
I don't know what else was taken without my permission.
Mm-hmm.
Like other photos that may not have been posted because I don't know what else was taken in there while it was supposed to be a private area. I wasn't asked, could it be taken? I'm not okay with this.
Obviously, we have no real way of verifying the veracity of this story. And
why didn't he wait? Most people were going in, we're doing our business, bing, bang, boom, wash our hands, boom, out, done. You couldn't have waited? Or like go off into a corner, so like the walls behind you, and there's like literally no room for anybody else. It's like he makes it a point. I think he gets off on this. Again, autogynephile. Look it up. We're going to learn about it.
These claims because of the two women pictured in the photo that Tino took, one of them has an emoji over the face and the other one is facing in the opposite direction. However, if this account is truthful, I think it goes to show that sooner or later going into bathrooms or wherever and taking pictures for the purposes of bothering women is going to come back and bite you in the butt. Because, and I know this is crazy, but it's almost like women don't like being photographed by men in bathrooms.
Wow.
Shocking. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Lily Tino's creepy behavior is upsetting to the extent that people are making jokey TikToks laughing.
I love this. Everyone, I don't care when conservatives and liberals unite to take Lily off the internet. Finally, we agree on something. I love this. You know what? Lily Tino is a problem, but he's out in these streets uniting everybody, and I'm here for it.
About the fact that this person has joined together those on the left and right in mutual
I like her
disgust.
coffee cup.
I have seen countless gay and lesbian people saying that Tino is not representative of the community and needs to go. Not to mention, they've even started petitions to get Tino banned from Disney for good.
Again, I think Lily Tino and what he does, the bullshit he pulls, is extremely damaging to those individuals who are actually trans, specifically trans women, because not everybody is going to have the wherewithal to separate Lily out and realize, like I've been saying again and again and again, there is an extremely small percentage of actual trans people. And then the rest are autogynephiles, transvestites, garden variety sexual deviants, claiming to be trans women. And we can usually tell who those people are. Remember the shop teacher that was like, I'm trans, and showed up the next day to a high school with that huge silicone breastplate on, and it was like, and then the other teacher who was like, I'm trans, and started wearing tight skirts, and his bulge was sticking out from said skirts, and when he had to go help a student, the bulge was right in their face. Those are the people I have a problem with. Not the Alexis Blakes, not the Blair Whites, not the actual trans people. It's these weird men parading around as women. And there's a lot of other things like, there's a lot. There's giving kids puberty blockers. That's a whole fucking topic on its own, which stop that shit. There's so much. But again, we're talking about Lily Tino and their corn dog at Disneyland today.
And also from TikTok for good. I also watched one video from a dad who was extremely upset about Tino's behavior, saying that one day Tino is going to run into the father of little girls and it's going to go very badly. You know, outside of making women deeply uncomfortable, maybe this is the grand plan. To get hate crimed. You know, because once you make the dads mad, you better watch yourself. Especially the quiet ones that love their daughters. You are in danger. So, like I said in my last video, Lily Tino is an individual who consistently and intentionally puts themselves in inappropriate positions, not only with children, but also with women. And the majority of this comes off as incredibly creepy and predatory. And as expected, when getting called out, Tino repeatedly uses being trans as a shield from criticism. I don't know.
It's not a shield. Can we stop that? There's not, if you have shitty behavior, if you do or you say something shitty, you should be called out for it and held accountable for it, right? I don't think any immutable character, how you identify, like, you know, I could tell, I'm disabled, you can't criticize me. Bitch, no. At least make sure it's honest criticism and that you're not twisting my words because you just have a personal vendetta against me. But like, shitty behavior is shitty behavior. I'm so tired of that. You can't call out so-and-so because they're this thing. Bitch, I don't care. Be a decent person. Identify how you want. Live how you want. Be a decent human because that comes before everything. Everything.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I think this obsession with the women's bathroom is incredibly bizarre. And going to the effort of taking photos in bathrooms, knowing that people are behind you and capturing them in your pictures, speaks to something pathological that I can't quite.
The way I don't want to take a picture in the bathroom, because I'm like, I'm in a fucking bathroom. Like, granted, I've been in some real nice bathrooms in like hotels I've stayed at or like places I visited. But it's not my first thought to go be like, I'm like, okay, I need to come in and like do my business and go back to what I was doing. Make sure you wash your hands really well. It doesn't occur to me to take a fucking picture in the bathroom. I'd rather go back to what I was doing and take a picture in the museum I'm at, if it's allowed. Or, you know, the restaurant and the people I'm with, if it's okay. Like, why in the fucking bathroom? It's a fetish. It's a weird fucking kink. It's a fetish. It's fucking weird. And some fetishes and kinks, okay, do your thing. Some of them are fucking weird. Like that daddy-daughter little girl fetish. AJ. It's fucking weird. It's weird and it's not okay. Like, this shit is weird and not okay.
I put my finger on. I don't know what it is. I just know I hate it. I also largely think that...
Oh my God, sorry to pause again, but I saw Jessica's like, yeah, that was in 2005. No one does that anymore. Oh my God, Jessica, take a picture of me on my Razor phone. I worked in the cell phone industry when that stupid Razor phone came out and the pink one came out and it sold out and we didn't get back in stock for months. And the amount of hysterical, emo teenage girls I had to deal with because we didn't have the pink Razor. I think I have PTSD.
Two things can be true
The
at
Razor
once.
phone.
Lily Tino makes rage bait content designed to upset all of us for a multitude of reasons. But Lily Tino is also going into situations and making women and children and whoever else genuinely uncomfortable because it's enjoyable. So ultimately, and I don't...
Because of his actions. Because of his actions. I guarantee 95% of people, whatever, that are in a bathroom with him or interacting with him wherever he's out gallivanting around looking to be a problem, probably look at him and know it's a man and think he's a little weird, but they're not like, they're like, okay, whatever. People have a problem with the shit he says and does and where and how he says it. How you move through the world matters. You don't get to claim you're something and then you're suddenly immune to the consequences of your actions and any sort of criticism, or it's what he says and does people have a problem with.
I don't really say this too much about too many people, but in this case, I think it's fair. I actually hope that Lily Tino is on the receiving end of some legal action because it's not okay. And it's not cool and it's not appropriate. It's not all right for people like this to go into women's spaces and make women feel uncomfortable and unsafe and force us to participate in this insane ideology that neither safeguards us nor protects us. So in the end, as far as this topic goes, and kind of like I always say, I think this is actually going to get worse. But I think as Lily Tino keeps posting and keeps doing more and more things, we are getting ever closer to finding that smoking gun. Now on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder, check out Beam using the link in the description.
I love her. Again, this is Sydney Watson. This video is linked in the description. Make sure you subscribe to her. She's fantastic. She's makes great points. She's calm. She's well-spoken. She's funny, intellectually funny. I adore her. And I was going to watch a different video, but then I watched hers and I'm like, you know, I like this one better. Wow. Oh, so this next one is a lot. Oh, fucking, I saw Jonathan Yanive's. Yeah, DC says, it reminds me so much of Jonathan Yaniv, especially how he pushes waiters around whose English isn't great. Harassing low-wage immigrant workers is vile. It is. And if you've ever worked in a restaurant, dude, you know how, like, you're running, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're being pulled in 20 different directions. You've got to get this and do that and put this in. And, you know, especially when you work in, like, the more fancier places, the more steps and shit. And, like, again, these people are from different cultures. English is their second language. Fucking Lily plops himself down in front of these people. Their brain is saying, that's a man, because it's a fucking man. And sir slips out of their mouth. And then Lily feels unsafe. Dude, where? Like, actually go fuck yourself, Lily Tino. God, I hope Lily gets banned. I hope that woman can take legal action. Fuck around and find out. Whew. Okay, so up next, and this video is only 12 minutes, we have a video from JD Delay. No, nothing about Lily Tino is female. Even Rich Lux, who I'm still kind of mad at for the Peter Mon thing. But Rich Lux, I guess, made a video a couple days ago and then, like, did a follow-up video that I watched this morning. Even Rich Lux was like, I'm sorry, I don't think Lily Tino is trans, and I know people are going to say I'm transphobic, but I know a lot of trans women, and there's, like, and I know people are going to argue with him and be like, it's not about passing. when someone who says, I'm a woman, has no feminine qualities, isn't trying to look or present themselves as feminine, it miss me with that shit. It's, yeah. Like, I consider myself a masculine woman, but you can tell I'm a woman, right? I love, like, a couple of girly things, but I've worn high heels twice in my life. The last time I wore a skirt was to a funeral and, like, in the 1900s. That's how long ago it was. All right, so this is from JD Delay. And again, he's going to talk a little bit about Lily Tino, but he's going to talk about this piece of shit right here. I think his name is Nick. I have seen this motherfucker in several compilations and video things. He carries. Y'all know I carry. I have my concealed carry permit in the state of Nevada. He loves, and he does this. This is why JD is saying I got a death threat from a trans pedo. He loves to threaten to shoot people if they misgender him, if they're going to try and stop him from going into the women's bathroom. Again, not trans, autogynephile, transvestite, garden variety, sexual, deviant, weirdo, possible, alleged, maybe might be a PDF. Let's watch.
Shut your mouth. Move on to other real pedos and leave us the alone. No, you run your mouth behind a camera. That's all you do.
Oh no, Tommy! What is that? Is that me with...
Oh, his name is Tommy? Okay, I don't know that asshole's name. But as somebody who carries, you only pull that sidearm if it is a life or death situation. Not because somebody misgendered you. Not because you're arguing with somebody. Not because you want to, intimidate somebody with that. Absolutely not. Life or death only.
Chris Hansen and the Blount County Sheriff's Office busting pedophiles? It seems as if you're stupid as and you just run your man-pleaser without having any idea what you're actually talking about.
Yes, Jessica, that is actually DC. You can see she's a Membirb. Yeah, that is the one and only DC.
It always amazes me when someone with literal diapers in their closet summons me when they weren't even on my radar, but you are definitely on my radar now, Tommy. So throughout the last few years,
that little musical bit, if you didn't catch it, the lyrics are, throw them all in the wood chipper, let God sort them out. Just in case anyone missed that. I know JD Delay isn't everyone's favorite. He can be kind of loud. He's, he gets in some shit sometimes. I like him. I take him at face value. It's whatever.
Years of me being right here on God's green internet, I've received a significant amount of death threats, and I usually don't take them serious. I'm a lot easier to find than I am to kill, and I for sure ain't hiding, but this was my first death threat from a transgender pedophile.
Do something about it. Make yourself a statistic.
Wow.
Make yourself a statistic.
Because I've got 15 friends that are very, very fast that I carry with me.
My God, it's coming right for us!
Now, if you're like me, you're
That's so fucked up. Make yourself a statistic. And I've got 15 friends that are very fast. Aw. Aw, does your magazine hold 15 rounds? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Mine holds 18. It's cute.
Probably asking yourself, what the hell was that? What's going on here? And how can I still see an Adam's apple underneath all of those chins? Well, buckle up, family, because this one is a wild hormonal ride.
Who, JD's shirt? What's on it? I can't see.
Deep into the bowels of poor mental health. Now, I'm normally a very live and let live type of dude, but there are a couple of straight up child predators who are hiding under the idea of being trans.
Hi, friends. Today we're talking about something.
There's Lily Tino pretending to be. God, what the fuck is her name? Pretending to be the kids YouTuber. Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel. That's her name, right? Why was I like, it's Emily? I mean, I don't watch it. I'm not a child, you know? Yeah. And this upset a lot of people too. Oh, Lily Tino's such a fucking rage baiter.
Something super cool called pronouns. Pronouns are little words that help us talk about each other. We all have pronouns. Some people use he and him, like this bear. He's so cuddly. Some people use she and her, like this cat. She's so playful. Some people use they.
My pronouns are chai and 9mm.
And them. Oh, like this frog. They like to hop.
Now that was Nicholas Cantino, also known as Lily Tino, and Nick was dressed up like Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel is straight up content for children.
Hi! Hello! Peekaboo! Where's Miss Rachel? Peekaboo.
Now Nick likes to swear that his content's not for children, he's not aiming it at children, and that he's not trying to groom anybody. But...
Hi, friends. Today we're going to talk about something super important. What it means to be transgender. It's a big word, but I promise that it's easy to understand. Ready to learn?
No! Because Nick is not even trans. Nick is a rage baiter and a child predator who enjoys exposing children.
Oh shit, JD Delay just full on went there. No alleged, no situation type deal moment, no in my opinion. Just flat out went for Lily Tino's corn dog. Oh, shit.
To extremely inappropriate adult sexual themes, topics, and materials.
Be honest, Shelbert. Or do you enjoy yours being consumed? Ew. Shelby's typing. Big moment for Shelby. Oh, no. Shelbert's mom is listening. Now, I am talking entirely about groceries, fresh produce.
No, you're not. You're talking about people's genitalia, and you know you have children in your chat because you just said Shelly or whoever's mom is listening, and that's weird. And why you would come online to discuss that stuff, knowing you have children and younger humans in your chat, is fucking weird, gross, and disgusting. What up, Queen?
Shelby, you like, you know, bananas, mangoes, grapes, vitamin C.
Ew.
You know.
We all caught what vitamin C is a euphemism for, right? What? Lily Tino has a YouTube channel. He doesn't post there much. Maybe I need to start keeping an eye on it.
All these things. That's all I'm talking about. Jesse likes watermelons, 2 of them, of course. Now, if you had to rank the watermelons on a scale from A to B to C to D, or, you know, even double D, how, oh my God, this chat. Jesse also likes eggplants. Good. My mom said she was born at night, but not last night. Interesting. Hi, Shelby's mom.
Now this is how Nick talks to kids on a live stream, on the internet, fully aware that there are a bunch of people watching, including adults, and that everything can be recorded and is going to be forever. Imagine how Nick talks to kids when they're alone, in private. Now, luckily, Nick doesn't talk to his own kid alone in private anymore because Nick's kid was taken away from him and he doesn't have access to that child anymore.
Oh, shit.
Win mom. Now, in the truest...
Oh, shit. I didn't know this fucker procreated. Well, good. That's a lot to take in. I'm not going to comment on that.
Most of weirdo fashions, Nick also happens to be a Disney adult. But does Nick just go to Disney to relive his childhood and be innocent and have a good time? No, absolutely not. That's where Nick likes to go and film himself going into women's restrooms and talking about genital reassignment surgery in front of little kids.
I'm gonna get banned from Disney. I swear, we're about to get banned from Disney. Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth on my marshmallow wand. That's bad because the outside of the wand is what becomes the inside of the tunnel, so you don't want hair.
Who's paying for all this shit? Like, is he making enough on the TikToks and whatnots to pay for this? Is his mom paying for it? Is the government paying for it? Like, damn, I'm disabled, but I don't get disability. Contrary to what some people believe. It's like, fuck, who's paying for all this? This shit isn't cheap, man.
Hair growing there.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I heard the kids all around in the background because he's at Disneyland, a place that's for children. And I don't know about y'all, but if I'm with my kids at a kid-oriented space and there's some dude loudly talking into his phone about chopping up his cock, we're gonna have a problem. And while you might get by with that stuff in the communist state of California, Nick made the mistake of going to the free state of Florida to Disney World.
Why does he keep saying Disney? JD delays Disney. There's no D-I-S-N-E-Y. I like he keeps saying Disney. I'm going to start saying Disney. I live 10 minutes from the California border. I have a friend in LA. I texted her. She's good. I'm like, are you okay? And back in like 2020, 2021, her and I had conversations. And I'm like, bitch, you need to get the fuck out of Cali. And she's like, I know, but I mean, it's not easy to pick up and like move to another apartment in the same city, let alone to a whole new state. I only go to California to drive over the border to get lottery tickets every now and then. California, Cali, get your shit together, Cali. And then all these people have moved to Reno from California. And somebody rented a billboard at, what is it, the northwest end of town? That says, don't turn Nevada into California. And all these Cali transplants are always on Reddit complaining about it. And I think it's hysterical. And I'm like, but it's true. Don't move to a new city in a new state because where you moved to is better, or you had to, or like, you know, like a lot of people moved out of Cali because they were tired of it. Cool. Then don't turn Nevada or wherever you moved into the place you left. Like, please don't. Us Nevadans are fighting real hard against it. Like, I was born and raised in Chicago, but I've been in Nevada for, God, it'll be 27 years this October, and I'll be 47. So I moved here when I was 20. So I'm like a Nevada girl now. Good luck, Callie. Good luck.
And pulling this shit.
Made it into Disney World. I don't really know what the deal is with bathrooms. You know, Florida is really conservative. I don't know what the rules are. Trans women are allowed to be in women's bathrooms.
Nope, you're not.
You're not.
But I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom, and being in Florida or being in California or wherever isn't going to stop. I peed standing up, which is something I'm sometimes a little self-conscious about with the sound. I think, oh, is there someone peeing standing up there? But you know what? I peed standing up, and it was fine.
And yes, in the state of Florida, it is a crime for biological men to be in women's restrooms. But that is not the only crime that Nick committed while in women's restrooms at fucking Disney World.
Y'all, now we have one person that has officially come forward to press charges against Lily Tino. By now, we all know Lily Tino went to Disney and went into the women's restroom and took selfies with other women and children in the background without their consent, and then came on TikTok and posted and rated every...
Jessica, she's like, I have a question that's going to get me in trouble. Yes. So Jessica says, yeah, ask. Okay, so a vagina is self-irrigating, it's self-cleaning. Yes, it's its own contained ecosystem. Yes, it is. So I have a feeling you're going to ask, so if like someone like Lily Tino is going to have their corn dog breading inverted, how would that work? Good question. It's my understanding is that they have to use dilators for like the rest of their lives. So it's this like penile shaped I would assume it's probably like silicone that they have to insert and leave up there so that the surgical site, I'll call it, does not close up and heal. Like, you know, when you first get a piercing, you got to keep the jewelry in because, you know, your body wants to heal it. And I would assume it's obviously not going to self-lubricate and it's not going to self-clean. So they'll have to, I'm sure they're instructed and there's a certain procedure. I don't know what it is to clean it and also lubricate when needed. I've heard many a horror story about, I think it's called vaginoplasty, and lifelong problems after, constant infection, the surgical site not healing correctly. There was one individual who DC watched on Heathens who had the surgery done, and they have like a stenosis with the urinary tract stenosis, I think it was. So they have a bunch of problems urinating, all kinds of surgery, all kinds of problems. It's not just like bing bang boom done. It's a major surgery and a lot of problems. That's why most trans people opt to forego any sort of bottom surgery because it is far from being efficient. And a lot of trans people have shortly after, because it's infection after infection after infection, have subsequently died from complications after having bottom surgeries. But ask a white girl. If we know, we'll answer, or we'll write it down and look it up on another stream.
Single bathroom experience. She has now come on TikTok and has stated that she is going to be pressing charges against Lily Tino and possibly Disney as well. And personally, I hope that she wins. I hope she wins the heck out of a lawsuit.
JD, you said that this video was about death.
I hope she wins the lawsuit too. If you know who Blair White is, Jessica, she has not had bottom surgery. And a lot of people don't understand, like, because she takes all these like bikini pictures because Blair White's fucking gorgeous. And she's like, I tuck just like a drag queen. She just, you know, tucks it up there. And it's an issue that a lot of trans people do deal with. And that, you know, their body will never fully match up with how they feel inside. Buck Angel never had bottom surgery. He still has a vagina.
Threats. Tell us about the death threats that you got. Don't trip, Bubba. Now that we've got all the lore down, we can get into the good stuff.
I think Disney's going to ban me for this one. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog.
Lily Tino's obsession with talking about genital reassignment surgery in very public places that are specifically geared towards children is absolutely predatory behavior. That was my call-out video that I made, presenting all the evidence of what Lily had been up to, and then imploring the Florida sheriffs to just go ahead and arrest her and press charges. That video came out before I knew that there was somebody else that was in those those pictures in the background who was already pressing charges. But per usual, child predators, they like to stick together. So when Tommy saw that video, it made him have big feelings.
My corn dog is still intact.
The reason why Lily Tino does this is because she has a paid subscription account, if you have not made yourself aware of that.
None of what I used was from a paid subscription-only account. I can assure you, I would never put money into a child predator's pocket so that I could watch them exploit children in children's spaces. But go on, big guy.
Oh shit, do your research, Tommy. Wow, it amazes me. Well, actually, it amazes me, but it also doesn't. The way, and again, this is across the internet. It doesn't matter what communities. The way people run their mouth, like they think they know what they're talking about, or they state their opinion as facts. It's fucking wild.
Guy.
And if you've got a fucking problem with that, then fucking do something about it. Quit sitting there running your fucking mouths like everybody else and just fucking do something about it. Make yourself a statistic.
Ooh.
Because I've got 15 friends that are very fast that I carry with me.
Oh, well, scissor me timbers. Paint me just shooketh.
All she's doing is answering a question that somebody asked her in her video because she has a subscription-only page.
Yet again, Captain Thyroid, you're wrong. This is Lily Tino's public TikTok account. You know TikTok, where there's a bunch of kids who will be innocently scrolling and just come across this absolute garbage-ass filth?
Shut your fucking mouth. Move on to other fucking real pedos and leave us the fuck alone. No, you run your mouth behind a fucking camera. That's all you fucking do.
As Tommy runs his mouth from behind a fucking camera. Self-awareness, table for one. Self-awareness, table for one. Yeah, JD Delay he's like a little intense. It's, you know, but it's like his online persona. That's why I don't watch him a lot. Because it's a bit like, you know, I feel like I'm a little kid watching Hulk Hogan again. What are you doing, brother? Like, I can't. It messes with my zen. Like, I'm a chill burp. We're chilling.
Oh no, Tommy, what is that? Is that me with Chris Hansen and the Blount County Sheriff's Office busting pedophiles? It seems as if you're...
TC said he missed out on a wrestling career. Right? It's the same where, like, what was the guy, the snap into a Slim Jim guy that wore, like, the cowboy hat and the glasses? I can't do it. Oh, my God. I just gave myself a little bit of a headache doing that. Oh. All right.
You're stupid as fuck, and you just run your man-pleaser without having any idea what you're actually talking about.
Start going after the real fucking predators, motherfucker.
Wow.
My target is you now, Tommy. It always fucking amazes me
Oh, shit.
when someone with literal diapers in their closet summons me.
Okay, this is a bit much that he's going to show about Tommy. Tommy has some really weird, fucked up fetishes. Again, I'm all for fetishes and kinks. Weird fetishes / kinks, like the daddy daughter little girl shit, like AJ Lair's into, or any sort of diaper wearing or acting like a baby, or that's fucking weird. That is some PDF bullshit. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Just a heads up, Tommy's into some diaper play weird fucking shit. So if that's too much for you, you might want to dip.
Me when they weren't even on my radar, but you are definitely on my fucking radar now, Tommy. You are about to regret threatening me, big fella. This is Tommy's ex, and I have seen some diabolical shit on X, but I have never once come across anything that was so disgusting and bizarre that it wanted me to actually change my settings to be able to see it, and I refused to do it. Luckily, I had a friend who sent me these. I'm so sorry about what I'm about to show you guys, but this is necessary. Now, you guys remember a minute ago when I said that Tommy had diapers in his closet? You probably thought that I was saying that as some sort of metaphor. Absolutely.
To get my refill of hashtag titty skittles, I'm assuming that's estrogen. I have to get my blood pressure under control. And one of my scripts causes excess urination to a hashtag trans diaper mommy. This is wonderful. No. No. Just no. What? No.
Absolutely not. Tommy said to get my refill of titty Skittles, I had to get my blood pressure under control. And one of my scripts causes excess urination. To a trans diaper mommy, this is wonderful.
Same, JD.
Why are wet diapers so fucking hot? Tommy says.
Oh God. I bleach my eyes. Is it safe to bleach your eyes? How can I bleach my brain? Help me. I need to bleach my brain. Again, these are the type of men I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the Alexis Blakes and the Blair Whites and the legitimate trans women. It's these kind of fuckers. Do we see? Do we get it now? Do we understand? It's these motherfuckers. They're not trans. They're wrong. They're wrong. Everything about them is wrong. And it pisses me off they claim the trans label. Because again, it's damaging to actual trans women. And I think it's gross and disgusting. And I worry that a decent, normal, logical, actual trans woman is going to have something bad happen to them because of motherfuckers like this.
Because when wet, they feel so good. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a real life piece of shit for this, but I had to show you.
This is again autogynephile. An autogynephile gets off on thinking of themselves as a woman, as acting like a woman. Although I'm starting to think Tommy's just a garden variety deviant, because this shit is not okay. No one should be able to waterboard this information out of Tommy, let alone him just freely posting it online and then saying if anyone tries to stop him from going into the women's bathroom, he's going to shoot him. These are the fucking sick bastards I'm talking about. And it doesn't make me transphobic. It makes me realize reality and use my logic and decency as a human being to say something's off. This is wrong. It's weird. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. That is not transphobic.
Now, as it turns out, a real-life diaper sniffer threatened to kill me with a gun. But Tommy is a special kind of fucked, because what Tommy is into is mother-daughter age play diaper sex. What the fuck is that? Well, it sounds like pedophilia to me, dog. And if any of you are still on the fence, I present the kill shot. My youngest wants me to force her to only game like this: BDSM, bondage, sex slave, dom, trans gamer girls, trans lesbians. She's talking about her own fucking daughter. And I already know there's gonna be
that no, just no. That is beyond fucking disgusting and disturbing. Annie says, sweet, merciful crap. Yeah, I'm like, what do I even say to that? That's fucking weird. That's fucking gross. And again, I'm all for like kinks and fetishes and whatever. any sort of age play, daddy daughter, whatever. And what a trans lesbian. So you're a trans woman that likes women. So you're a straight dude. But you get off on dressing up like a woman. Okay, no. See, people like Tommy are a problem. They're a problem for society as a whole. They're a problem for trans women. They're a problem for women. Disgusting. Disgusting. Who had a shite and didn't flush it? It weren't me. Disgusting.
Some soft ass baby back bitch all crotch raw in the comments talking about JD is transphobic. Bitch, I'm not scared of shit. I'm not phobic of nothing. I hate pedophiles, and pedophiles aren't people. And if you come here and defend Tommy, understand that you're defending.
Yes, that is the real Jessica Messica. She's going by Jessica Brestica at the moment. And yes, this is a very interesting group because it's my chat's pretty chill. Everybody's welcome. As long as you're chill in my chat and you're respectful, everyone's welcome to come like hang out and just talk about whatever I'm talking about. It's oh, I know you're not, Jessica. I know you're not. I actually run around in a lot of chats. I just don't really talk a lot. Shout out BBW, Veronica. Love her. Oh my god. She's like my new favorite. No, this is a really chill place. And I thank everyone for being here. Leave me a thumbs up. All the whatever links are in the chat. And I do memberships. We'll be doing a members only stream here in the next couple of days. I finally found videos for the Slender Man spoopy stream, so we're going to be doing that. And if Chantel surfaces and I'm able, we'll go live and watch her. So yeah, it's a pretty chill vibe in here.
Pedophilia. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm a little worked up, so I'm going to cut this one right here, and I'm going to be back soon with more on this, hopefully with some shiny metal bracelets and a long-time prison sentence. Till the next one love, baby. Be good or be good at it.
Okay, bye, JD. All right, before I forget, so I've never done like a random comment picker, so we're going to do this together. YouTube random comment picker. So I've got the stream URL is loaded. I don't want to include replies. No. Okay, all right, let's see if this works. Get YouTube comments. I hope this doesn't show anything it's not supposed to. Is this going to work? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I got to do this thing up here. Okay, hold on. 4. Amount of comments, 5. Okay, so then what do I do? How do I do this? I want you to pick one. Oh my god, this isn't working. I don't like this. Okay, you know what? There's not that many comments. Dude, shadow hair, that's been happening too. Like, I'll be watching a stream and I don't get like the spinning circle of death or anything. But next thing I know, I'm like a minute behind in the stream. I'm like, what? I'm like, why am I behind? Okay, I'm going to go to the comments. All right, let's do random number generator. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people commented on the thing. Yeah, I'm not showing anything because I've got my name as Raven. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 through 4. Let me share my screen so we can all see. And I just went from the top down. Yeah, see, my name's Raven up there, so. All right, so 4 people left comments. We have Lanky One, Fear Queer, Horror Guru, Dove Kitty, and Detective Cochise. Let's pick a number. Generate. Number 2. Oh, Scotty. All right, I'll have to let him know that he won. Hopefully he lives on the lower 48. So let me message him back. Let him know he won. So I know this is like, it can be like the whole trans topic. It can be very charged, right? But I hope I made myself clear in what my overall views are. And that's not to go into things like, you know, I'm sorry, but an 8-year-old kid, even a 10, 12-year-old, even if they're 100% certain they're trans, don't give them puberty blockers. That's the same shit they give PDFs in prison to chemically castrate them. You can't just turn puberty on and off. There's not enough studies, and what information is coming out is not good, and it's trying to be suppressed. Biological men don't belong in women's sports. DC did a stream yesterday on the Simone Biles, Riley Gaines back and forth that happened. It was really good. I recommend watching it. Here, let me actually go and grab it. And again, I'm all for, you know, being yourself, identify how you want. But like, we all still, and it begs a question, like, where's the line of still respecting people, but not overstepping your boundaries, right? And I think that's a big problem, is you get the Lily Tinos and you get the Tommies, and they demand all of this respect. They demand to be in women's protected private spaces, and they're fucking weird, and they're gross, and they're deviants, and it's like, no. And it's hurtful to actual trans women and women. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Here, let me find this stream from yesterday. I'll share it in chat. All right. There's DC's stream from yesterday that she did on Simone Biles and Riley Gaines. And again, I know there's just like a couple of people running around being like, oh my God, Raven's transphobic. And it's not because they think I'm transphobic. It's because they have a personal vendetta against me for whatever reason. When I'm like the least problematic person running around these YouTube streets, but do you, I guess, just the same as if he didn't know I'm quote unquote racist too. So there's that. The wild times, my friend. Exactly, Julie. Exactly. Demand respect whilst giving none. Exactly. Oh, well, I hope you all enjoyed that. We'll be keeping track of Lily Tino because, again, I think Lily Tino has now transcended the trans issue. 2 times in the middle of a Disney property talking about his fucking genitalia with some nasty visual aids. rage baiting. It's gross. It's disgusting. And it needs to be called out. And the fact that the whole of the internet is like, fuck you, bro. You know, make of it what you will. Thanks for being here. I've got to go. Ooh, bitch, I'm going to Tractor Supply, baby. Woo, woo. I'm so excited. All right, I got to go do the rest of my day. We'll be back soon. I promise, I promise, I promise. I had some stuff going on with Mama Burb in her hand. She needs surgery on her hand. Ugh. She had to get a shot in it yesterday. I don't like when hands get messed with. It's freaks me out. So had some stuff going on with that, but I'll do my best to stream, do members only, and I'll see you guys soon. Maybe I'll see you around in some chats. All right, have a good night.